Have you ever heard those voices in your mind that says you're not good enough, you're too shy, you shouldn't take action, and before long you listen to every single one of those things, right? And it defines your reality. If so, be sure to pay close attention. This video is made for you. I'm going to share with you these 3 science-backed ways that you can use to become more confident in your life. And this isn't just bullshit theory I'm just chucking out to you. This is personal experience. I've transformed myself because I turned this into a habit. I still do it to this day. Without further ado, let's go on to the first step, which is cognitive restructuring. Cognitive restructuring is about understanding the self-talk that's happening in your mind is significantly having a huge impact on your life. If you think about it, everything in your life starts out as a thought. In fact, if you were to look around your room right now, in terms of the things you've purchased, items, products, furniture, think about it. It all initially started out as a thought. An entrepreneur had the idea, and that's when they decided to create a company and create these products, and now you've got them in your room, right? And it's the same in regards to your life. The things that surround you, it all started as a thought. So if you aren't currently disciplined in regards to the way you are processing your thoughts, it's going to have a huge impact in regards to your reality. Imagine this case scenario. You're walking down the street and you see somebody that you know, and you wave at them with a big smile, and they totally ignore you. They look away and they just walk away. In this moment, you may be thinking, oh my God, they don't like me. Is it me? Is it the way I look today? And now you're going to begin to tell yourself these stories on repeat. And remember, all belief is a certainty of a feeling of what something means to you. And after a while, you'll just keep on replaying these feelings over and over and over again until you've now formed a belief that maybe people don't like me. Now you've generalized in terms of, it's everybody who doesn't like me. And before long, this is why their behavioral traits have shifted in their psychology. So here's a question for you to consider to restructure your psychology. Ask yourself, what else could this mean? Because I know from personal experience, having had very bad eyesight in my life, right? That on the days I wasn't wearing my contact lenses, when I'm walking, for example, doing some shopping, whatever it may be, I've actually come across even family members before and I couldn't see them when they're waving at me. So imagine, a friend could have seen me and waved at me, but I would have blanked him because I would have thought, probably like, who's this person like waving? I can barely see, it's a blur. But he could have taken away a totally different story in regards to, oh, maybe Tim doesn't like me. So ask yourself, what else could this mean? Maybe they're busy. Maybe they've had a bad day. Maybe they've experienced all of this, whatever it may be. Because by asking yourself, what else could this mean? Now you realize all an event is an event. What determines reality is something that's in between an event and reality. And that's called a response. The response in which you give something significantly dictates your reality. That's why as part of cognitive restructuring, we got to change the response. Is that making sense? Ask yourself, what else could this mean? And take away a meaning that's more empowering for yourself. That's the first step. The second step is something that's called ACT. And it was made famous by a psychologist named Stephen Hayes back in 1986. And his idea at the time was quite controversial. Not many psychologists really thought like this. But the more people began to adopt it, the more people realized it's a very effective way of treating their therapy clients. And what ACT is about understanding what you resist persists. Stephen Hayes realized the best way for somebody to actually go through the process of having a breakthrough in terms of the voices that they may be experiencing in their mind is by accepting it. Accepting the emotion. And I remember my mentor said this quote that really resonated with me at the time when I was suffering bad from my anxiety. He said, Tim, anxiety unresisted is an emotion of growth. You see, there are a lot of emotions such as fear, anxiety that you may be feeling every single day. And right now you may have tried trying to fight it, but what you realize, when somebody's trying to push you, what happens is you'll find that you want to push back. And that's what's happening in your psychology. If you're saying get out, what you're going to find is it's going to be forcefully trying to get back in. So instead, what happens if you accept? What happens if you now channel it in the way it serves you? Because fear, remember, is biologically programmed into you. We are designed not to be successful, but to survive. We do need fear in our life. So instead of allowing fear to hold you from doing what you want to do, channel it. I tell myself before I'm about to jump on the stage, instead of feeling nervous, I tell myself I'm really excited. I'm really excited, right? I feel it. And I'm channeling this emotion towards the area that it helps me to grow. This process is called ACT. Give this one a shot. The third step is the one that's totally transformed my life, okay? It's scary, and my mentees are definitely finding out this week that it's scary because I've given them a challenge. I run a very big program every single year called Life Mastery Accelerator, and there are a series of challenges that's designed to snap this elastic band, because once you snap it, nothing's go back to normal. You're totally transformed, okay? The first step is called exposure therapy. And what exposure therapy is to expose yourself as much as possible to the thing that you fear the most. Or a situation in which you're going to feel that feeling over and over and over and over and over again. And it's been scientifically proven, if you're just dipping your toes in and just constantly going, just like how somebody learns how to swim, dip your toes in and slowly you get into the pool and then you learn how to swim. This is what we're doing. If you're, for example, scared of speaking on a stage, you just want to take little steps, but every single day, consistent steps. For those of you who feel like you want a big step, you can. And this is something I do. In fact, this is why every single new year, I take an ice bath to really jolt my system and make it wake up, right? And that way I can work on my life and just see where I'm going and so forth. In fact, here's a video that I took back in New Year. This is 10 kilos of ice, by the way, in cold water, and we've got 5 more kilos to go. Once I accept, once I let go, become who I am, born to live. And also, my mentees got involved as well.
My name is Delilah Abaya. I'm from Redwood City, California.
I'm Miko from Austria.
Hi everyone, I'm Catherine from Geneva, Switzerland.
My name is Nick. I am from the USA.
My name is Justina. I'm from Latvia.
I'm Oshka. I'm from Slovenia.
My name is Jonathan Chen. I'm from San Francisco, California in the United States.
15 minutes, done. Pushing the envelope.
I believe I just did it.
And this week they've got a series of different experiments and challenges that I can't go into too much detail, but it's designed to just give them that sense of exposure therapy. And that is something that's totally transformed my life. I did the thing that I'm scared of every single day until I didn't feel this anxiety. So that's the first step, exposure therapy. Do the thing that you feel full of every single day. I hope you found today's video helpful, Insider. These are the 3 steps that you can use to become more confident. Let me know in the comments box below what's the step that you're going to try out, or maybe it's a reminder for you to actually do more of it in your life. Let me know in the comments box below and I'll be sure to reply back to you. And also, Insider, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to click that like button and share this video with a friend or loved one that you know would benefit from hearing this message. And as always, Insider, follow your heart, my friend, and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. Look forward to seeing you on the next video soon. Take care.